Have you ever felt someone trying to control you without even raising their voice? When they realize they've lost their grip on you, they don't walk away. They switch to silent manipulation. This is not a fight of fists, but a war of whispers and calculated doubt. Power is a drug, and when someone realizes they can no longer control you, they don't just walk away. That would be too easy to fare. No, instead, they change tactics. They go dark. They play dirty. This is a silent war of control. It's not fought in public. It's fought in shadows, with twisted narratives, planted doubts, and subtle whispers. The worst part? You never see it coming until the infection has already spread. If you've ever broken free from a toxic relationship, a controlling boss, or a manipulative friend, you've seen it. The moment they realize you've escaped, they panic. And in that panic, their true face is revealed. 1. The first attack, manipulation. It starts quietly. A guilt trip here, a backhanded compliment there. Suddenly, they act like they care, like they're on your side. But look closer. That's not care. That's a leash disguised as empathy. Manipulation is the art of bending reality without you noticing. It's the whispered, "You're overreacting," the calculated, "I just want what's best for you," the veiled threat, "If you cared, you'd listen to me." It's not about helping. It's about controlling you without you even realizing it. And if you refuse to play, if you call it out, they escalate. To the smear campaign. When manipulation fails, they come for your reputation. They rewrite the story. Now they're the hero and you're the villain. You're selfish. You're crazy. You're the one who changed. It's no longer about truth. It's about perception. Because if they can't control you, they'll control how others see you. And nothing spreads faster than a convincing lie. The Stoics understood this. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Yes, the lies will sting, but they will also reveal who truly stands with you." 3. Divide and conquer. Isolation. When they can't break you, they try to make you stand alone. This is where the darkness grows. Friends stop calling. People act strangely. Invitations vanish. Why? Because the manipulators have poisoned your relationships behind your back. He's been acting weird lately. She's not the same person anymore. There's something off about them. Each whisper, each doubt, it adds up. Why do they do this? Because isolation weakens you. A person with no allies is easier to break. And if you start doubting yourself, maybe, just maybe, you'll crawl back to them for approval. But the Stoics had a weapon, inner strength. True, power comes from within, not from the approval of others. And once you realize that, their grip begins to loosen. When every tactic fails, they don't give up. They fall back on a classic trick, playing the victim. Suddenly, they were the ones who got hurt. Suddenly, they rewrite the story to make themselves look like the wounded party. And you? You're the villain. This is psychological warfare at its peak. It flips the narrative, makes you doubt yourself. Was I too harsh? Did I overreact? Should I apologize? Don't. This is a last-ditch attempt to pull you back into their web. If you fall for it, the cycle are ESTARTS.4. They challenge your confidence. Your self-assurance unsettles them. People who lack control in their own lives cannot bear the sight of someone who does. Your confidence reflects what they lack. So what do? They plant seeds of doubt. Are you sure that's the right call? You seem awfully confident. For someone new, I don't think that's going to work. It feels subtle, even caring at first. But slowly, it builds up. Doubt begins to eat at you, because the moment you start questioning yourself, you're easier to manipulate. Doubt is the first crack in your armor. And once that crack forms, they'll exploit it. How do you fight back? By understanding this, true confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about knowing yourself so deeply that no one's opinion can shake you. Stoic philosophy teaches us external validation is meaningless. What matters is inner validation. If you know your path is right, no one can take that from you. 5. They start copying you. At first, it feels flattering. They mimic your style, your tone, even your routines. But then they begin to present your ideas as their own. They act like they've always been this way, but you know better. Why do they do it? Because they envy something in you, your mindset, your calm, your independence. Instead of doing the work, they copy and make no mistake. This isn't just admiration, it's subtle control. By copying you, they blur the lines. They try to make you feel less unique, like you're not that special. If they succeed, you lose the very thing that makes you powerful. So what should you do? Keep evolving. By the time they catch up to your last version, you should already be 3 steps ahead. 6. They go for your emotions. When logic fails, they provoke. They push your buttons, hoping to get a rise out of you. Because if they can control your emotions, they control you. We saw how they tried to provoke your emotions. Because when logic fails, emotion becomes their last weapon. And if they can't control you, they insult you. But they do it subtly. They'll disguise their attacks as jokes, or they'll bring up topics they know will trigger you. They want you to explode, to lose your composure. Because once you do, they can smirk and say, "See, you're not as strong as you think." That's why Stoicism is your greatest weapon here. The Stoics believed the only thing you truly control is your reaction. No one can make you angry unless you let them. So don't give them that power. When they provoke you, stay still, stay calm, stay composed. Nothing terrifies manipulators more than someone who refuses to react. 8. They hope you fail. At this point, they've tried everything. Doubt, imitation, emotional manipulation, and nothing has worked. So they turn to their last weapon, hope. Hope that you fall. Hope that you fail. Hope that you crash and burn. They won't say it out loud, but their actions will speak clearly. They won't support you. They won't celebrate your success. And if you stumble, they'll be the first to say, "I knew it." Why? Because your success threatens them. It proves that you were right to believe in yourself, that you didn't need their validation. And worst of all, it shows they wasted all that effort trying to bring you down. So what do? Keep going. Turn their doubts, their silence, and their secret hopes of your failure into fuel. Because the best revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's proving yourself right. The Stoic response: how to break free? How do you fight back without being pulled into the chaos? First, master your mind. Recognize the game, see the tactics. Once you do, they lose power. Second, control your narrative. You don't have to convince anyone. Just live in a way that makes their lies unbelievable. Third, fortify your circle. Surround yourself with people who see the real you, not what others claim you are. And finally, detach from their drama. Don't argue. Don't defend. Don't explain. Just walk away. Let them drown in their fiction. Remember what Epictetus said: if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind allowed the provocation. When they can't control you, they will try to break you, but only if you let them. So don't be breakable. This world is filled with people who thrive on control. You'll find them in families, workplaces, friendships, and relationships. But there's one thing they fear most: someone they cannot control. Be that person. Let them manipulate, lie, provoke. None of it matters if you refuse to bend. Because, in the end, true power isn't about controlling others, it's about controlling yourself. And that is something they will never understand.